Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is going to be my announcement video for the July readathon that I am hosting. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is the Full Metal Readathon announcement. I am filming this super early. Well, actually not super early, like a week or two before I actually wanted to, but I am also working on art for this readathon. So I haven't finished that yet. Don't know if I will, so if I don't, I will just cut this out. But this is my announcement video for the Full Metal Readathon. This is a Full Metal Alchemist inspired readathon. I am so excited to be hosting this. A lot of people who know me, at least on Twitter or other booktubers, know that I absolutely love Full Metal Alchemist. Both of my cats are named after Full Metal Alchemist characters. There's Havoc for Jean Havoc and Mustang for Roy Mustang, even though their personalities cat-wise are a little opposite. Like Havoc acts more like a Mustang and Mustang acts more like Havoc, like character-wise. So this readathon is going to be the entire month of July. There is different prompts you can do, but I'm going to start off with telling you that you will either pick Edward or Alphonse. So depending on which character I guess you prefer or which one you like better, or I don't know. Maybe you can pick it for the prompts, because some of the prompts are the same because the brothers have shared the same journey, but some of the prompts are a little different because they've had different experiences even though they have gone on the same journey together to get back what was lost. So depending on which brother you choose, there's different prompts for a couple of the different stages. There's 7 total prompts. If you want, you can do all of them, and that would bring you up to 9, but it's up to you. The first prompt is training, and this is the same for both brothers. And this is to read a book where the character has to travel elsewhere to achieve their goal. So a character that has to go on an adventure or a journey or pretty much anywhere. A lot of characters travel, a lot of characters have to go elsewhere to get what they want or what they need, and that is a plot device that authors use all the time. So basically, if your character is traveling for any part of their book, that book counts. Next one is Human Transmutation, and this is to read a book that's had a cover change, a cover revamp. So basically, if the book has had a cover revamp, you don't have to own it, there just has to be one out there. You can read this book, so that should be pretty easy because covers are redone all the time. The third prompt differs for which brother you choose, and so for Edward, the prompt is certification, and this is to read a book with a competition or some sort of test, some sort of you have to prove yourself kind of action. So a good example of this would be like the Throne of Glass series. Selena has to go and compete. It's so she doesn't die, but it's still a competition nonetheless. So you can be pretty imaginative with this prompt, and I tried to circle all the prompts so you could be a little imaginative. I don't care how you spin these prompts to make them fit into your TBR. Have fun with it. That's the entire reason for this readathon, and let's be honest, the Elric brothers had to get pretty imaginative to get through their journey, so it fits. For Alphonse, the third prompt is secrets. And this is to read a book where the character has to disguise themselves or have some sort of secret identity. Again, you can be creative. It can be like a Mulan retelling. Good examples of this would be pretty much any Mulan retelling. Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim, Flame in the Mist by Renee Adia, Crown of Feathers by Nikki Pao-Pareto. I read a lot of YA fantasy, so those are my examples, but all of these, the character has to basically disguise themselves as something else to achieve their goal. Some more examples of this would be vampires, Twilight. The whole Cullen family has to, you know, live in secret. They have pretty much secret identities, even though they keep their names. People shouldn't know. Werewolves, witches that pretend they're not witches. Pretty much anyone that basically keeps their true self or identity a secret, you can use for this prompt. The fourth prompt is the same for both brothers, and the prompt is Truth, a time to start over. And this is to read a book where you're continuing a series or to read a standalone. Easy peasy, right? The fifth prompt differs for both brothers. So Edward, the prompt is Hotheaded Brat. And this one is to read a book with a hot-headed character or a character with a temper. It doesn't have to be the main character, just it has to have a character with, I don't know, where their blood runs a little hot. They have a temper, and you can pick whatever you want. I don't care, as long as, I don't know. It can even be a character that's a little sassy. Sass usually comes with a temper, so just pick one. Also, I recommend if you can't find a book for any of these, go to Twitter. That's where I get a lot of my prompts when I'm doing any readathon and I can't think of one myself. I go to Twitter and I say, I read YA fantasy and I'm looking for a book with this. So, suggestion for you. For Alphonse, the 5th prompt is captured and doubts about self. So if you've read the anime, read the manga, these prompts kind of go in the timeline for these brothers. And this one is a character that doesn't know about themselves, a character that doesn't know their family lineage, that they're a magical being of some sort, which is, again, a lot of YA fantasy. Characters don't know who they are. You know, the 16-year-old teenage girl that figures out that she's half angel or something like that. That's a very popular trope, so there's that. Some good examples are orphans. Pretty much any book where there's an orphan, they probably don't know who they are. Characters that are coming into powers, they start having dreams, they start having visions, I don't know, pretty much anything. It could be the amnesia trope. The character, something happened and they don't know who they are or anything about their past. And even the not like other girls trope, that would also work, which is pretty much all YA. Though some of these prompts, I feel like you could pick, I'm sure there's other books and other genres that you can pick to have all of these. It's just YA fantasy is my genre, so that is the examples I am giving. But like I said, be creative. The 6th prompt is the same for both brothers, and that is battle with Humonculon. And that is to read a book that has a theme or themes of at least one deadly sin. So that is lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. So any one of the 7 deadly sins, as long as the book has a theme of any of those, or I would even go with if it has the word in the title, that would also work. So yeah, pretty easy. The 7th and last prompt is the same for both brothers as well, and that is regain what was lost. And that is to read a book with one of the following or multiple themes. And you can pick one of the 3 or have one that has all 3 or 2 of the 3, I don't care. And that is found self, a character that really comes into themselves, accepts their identity, pretty much any of that. A found item, so basically a lot of those adventure stories where the character has to go out and find something. And my favorite is found family. So basically any book that has the theme of found family, whether it's just, I don't know, a girl who's adopted by a random guy. I can think of Daughter of Smoke and Bone. That's a found family. Kind of strange found family, but a found family nonetheless. But that is a really popular trope in all literature almost. One of those 3. And then the last and final like bonus prompt is actually kind of fun. I'm actually super happy that I thought of this prompt and that it's like a bonus prompt, so please enjoy. And that is equivalent exchange. For each volume of Fullmetal Alchemist that you read, so each volume like manga wise, you can replace one of the challenges that I already listed just now. So if you read volume 1 and you can't think of like a cover revamp, you can switch out that challenge with just reading volume 1 of Fullmetal Alchemist. That's an example. And if you don't read manga, don't like manga, so on and so forth, I also decided that for every 3 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist or Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood that you watch, you can also watch 3 episodes and switch out one of the prompts. So it works the same way. Watch 3 episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist, it doesn't matter which, and you can replace one of the prompts. So easy peasy. You could also watch one of the movies and replace one of the prompts. And that is my announcement video and the prompts for the Fullmetal Readathon. Please comment down below if you plan on participating. I would also really appreciate if you shared my announcement video on Twitter or Instagram, because I am a smaller booktuber. Not a lot of people watch me. They probably won't all hear about this. I would very much appreciate it. And I even am thinking about doing a small giveaway for people that help me promote this readathon, since I am a smaller booktuber. So you can follow the readathon Twitter page down below. I will be very active on that leading up to and during the readathon, and you can also find my Twitter down below where you can kind of follow me, myself, and I. But yes, please comment down below if you are participating in the Fullmetal Readathon, which brother you are choosing to follow their journey. But please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And if you can, please share the announcement video. And I do have the banner in the Readathon Twitter page, kind of. You can share that also. But yes, please help me spread this. Even if you're not participating, if you think someone you know might like to participate, please let them know that this exists. I'm very happy about this, but I hope you all participate in the month of July, and I'll see you guys all next time. All love. Bye!